Hey everybody, this is Mark for Video Games Wundercast, and today I am going to give you a little tour of Subnautica. Um, this is a game that released about a year ago. It was in early access for a couple years before that. Um, Recently, if you have the Epic client, um, they gave this away for free. So I've kind of always wanted to play it. They gave it away for free, so now I'm playing it, and it's really awesome. And they're about to release a sequel. Well, they're already working on a sequel. It's in early access now. It's called Subnautica Below Zero. Um, that's pretty exciting. It looks cool. It's kind of like a frozen Arctic tundra type version of this game. But anyways, let's get to the game. Back to game. All right. So I'm on my submarine, the Cyclops submarine. You can see it's called that because it has a big front-facing window. One Cyclops. Makes sense. Here's a cool readout of damage, health. When you have specific outside damage, it'll show up on this. Tail end damage will be here in red. It's pretty cool, so you can get out and fix it. Fire extinguisher if any fires break out. You can control the colors, names. Mine is named Lil Sebastian. Parks and Rec reference for all you Parks and Rec heads out there. You can turn the lights off. Wow. Cool. Headlights, or floodlights, you can't really see because it's daytime, but they're on. Now they're off. You can shut the doors. Yep. This is your vehicle bay. There's a little submarine vehicle that I've got down in there. You can see it. It's docked. This kind of lets you go on big excursions. You can go out. You know, this is a big, big, big game, and it's deep. Deep as in, deep as the ocean. Thousands of meters deep. So far, I've only gone to about 800 meters, and it's pretty scary down there. So I can only imagine what's at 1,000 or 1,000 plus meters. But you have to upgrade your stuff, build better ships or submarines, I guess, to get to go down to those levels. So it's kind of like a progression system there. If you can see in there, the name of my little submarine that's currently docked is Scooty Puff Jr. That's a SpongeBob reference. This is a decoy launcher. You can load up decoy torpedoes. I don't have any right now, but you can load them in there to hopefully distract giant monsters away from killing you. There's some seaweed clipping through the back of my engine room, so that's kind of scary, but it's just seaweed, so interesting. This is the engine room. There's your engine. It can break, it can catch on fire, you can build upgrades, put them in here. You got different upgrade modules. This one recycles heat, byproduct to increase engine efficiency. Basically, it makes your batteries last longer. Here's your batteries. You got to keep these charged. Keep fully charged batteries in there, and then it's repeated on this side as well. Keep these batteries charged, or else you're dead in the water. Here's an upgrade fabricator for your Cyclops. You can build various upgrades, depth modules, engine efficiency modules, fire suppression systems. That's pretty cool. Decoy tube upgrade, thermal reactor, converts environmental heat energy into electrical power. That's cool. So yeah, there's some areas in the game that are basically volcanoes underwater. You've seen those Discovery Channel volcanoes underwater, right? Those are in this game. So you can see outside there's my base. There's a little escape pod. That's where you start the game. That's your base at the start. So let's here's some storage. The under area of my vehicle bay. Yeah, that's basically all there is to the Cyclops. It's pretty cool. Lots of storage, long, you know, you can go out on long excursions, gather a lot of materials, and then truck them on back to your base so you can, you know, build cool stuff. Here's our area where we disembark. You can see a little door opens and closes. This is the door to the vehicle bay, and here's a view of the outside of the Cyclops. It's pretty huge. There's that seaweed that's clipping through the back. It's large. It's a large submarine. You can see inside. Everything's fully modeled in there. You know, it's not like everything gets taken out of memory when you're not looking at it in a lot of these places, so that's pretty cool. And then one other cool thing, you can pick the colors. I picked red and yellow, and then your name gets stuck on the side. Little Sebastian. So here's the base. Let's go in on this end here. Now we're inside. This room is empty. I'm going to build stuff in here eventually. Here's a long hallway. Here's a... Okay, so that is a water filtration machine. Water is very important in this game, as in all survival games, and this one basically desalinates and gives you really good high quality water if you can build the machine. This is a reactor, generates electricity by breaking down organic stuff. So any organic thing you capture or harvest and put in there, it breaks it down and makes electricity out of it, which is cool. You can see the power at the top of my screen above the 16-meter indicator near the compass. Power for the base is currently at 725 of 725, but that can decrease rapidly if you're draining too much power. And then obviously your lights go out and you are out of power. You can build windows on your base, so that's pretty cool. You can find, you can build bulkheads like this door, so if your base floods, this area won't flood. I've yet to realize or figure out, you know, because my base has flooded, I've yet to figure out what can be damaged by flooding and what the bulkhead is actually preventing by preventing flooding in certain areas, but I'm assuming when you get to bigger bases, you know, it prevents further damage to the base. Here's my bed, my cool toys I've collected. If you know Markiplier, that's a streamer. Apparently he streamed the game a lot, so they put him in the game. He screams. He does whatever that does. He screams. He screams.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Subnautica.
He says that. Yeah, storage, some posters I found, coffee machine, yeah, and my solitary chair in front of my windows. I like to come over here and sit and look out the windows. It's a little weird. It's kind of cool though, you know, whatever. It's my game, I'll play it the way I want. This is my favorite poster. It's a little kitty cat. It says keep calm. It's a little kitty cat with a helmet. It's pretty cool. This is a battery charging station, small batteries, and the big batteries that were the things that I showed you earlier powering the Cyclops right there. That's pretty much the base. Basically all the stuff you see in here has been built. This hallway, this room, the bed, the toys, the storage, the batteries, all the charging stuff, all this, all that. It's getting dark outside. This game gets pretty scary when it gets dark, FYI. If you are I think it's called thalassophobia, like me, which is fear of deep water, which I have a lot of. I do not swim in the ocean. I do not prefer swimming in lakes. If I can help it, if I can't see the bottom or feel it with my feet, I am not having a good time. But that's all this game is deep water. Let me show you how much water there is. There is land in this game. Spoilers. So you do get to walk around on land at certain points, but it's very small. It's mostly water. You're surrounded by it. It's pretty peaceful. There's an island that I marked out there. Yeah, there's your ship you crash on. You do eventually get to explore that, which is cool. This game has a really good story, surprisingly. And there are events that occur in this game that are missable, entirely missable, that occur that are really cool. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are a lot of really, really cool surprises in this game. You'll think you'll know, you'll think you know how this works, how fish work, how swimming works, how whatever works, and they'll throw a surprise at you. So I highly recommend playing this game. I've put about 20, 25 hours into it, and honestly, it's flown by. It's very fun. I'm not a huge survival game lover, but this one has really hooked me, I think because it's so unique with the water setting. What other games have there been where you're a diver, you're exploring caves, you can see, oh Jesus, there's a little monster. Yeah, so there's threats, obviously. You can explore caves, you're upgrading your ability to explore these things, get a light out. You're researching fish. If you played Metroid Prime, you can scan stuff. Not that, but you can scan other things and learn about them. A lot of good audio logs, a lot of good reading you can find with story background and insights. It's a cool game. I really recommend it. Subnautica. Check it out, everybody.